Hey, my name's James Nicholson and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now on this video, I want to talk about what's a better investment for a property investor. A 2-bedroom house or a 3-bedroom house? What would I pick? Maybe there's good options in both of those. We're going to cover that in this video and much more. So while you're here, make sure if you haven't done already, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification. We're going to hit 7,000 subscribers this week. And also make sure you smash that like button over there. We're going to hit 700,000 views. And our target this month is to get 100,000 views on the channel. So how you can help is by smashing that like button over there. So this video, the idea for this video came from one of you guys. And it was in a comment. Someone said, could you do the pros and cons of 2-bed versus 3-bed? So do always ask questions in the comments. I personally reply to every single comment that there is. And so if you've got any property related questions, why not comment below right now, even if it's not relevant to this video, and I'll see if I can make you guys a video as well. So let's look at 2 beds versus 3 beds. And so why would you look at these different options? Well, let's look at 2 beds first. So one thing that is fairly obvious, and this won't be the same everywhere, but more than likely, if you're in the same area, most 2 beds are cheaper than most 3 beds. So cheaper is a great place to start. And another reason why I might consider a 2-bed is when you're a property investor, if you want to make money in property investing, it's not going to be from rent, right? Rent is great and that's your cash flow and that should give you your day-to-day living. But where you make real wealth in property is the property price going up, the value of that property increasing over time. And so with a 2-bed property, I would be looking for ones that I could add value, right? That's a consideration here. So can I take this 2-bed property and can I turn it into a 3-bed property or a 4-bed property fairly easily without substantial works? So what might I be looking at? Well, I'll be looking at the configuration upstairs. Maybe one of the bedrooms is excessively big and you could split that into 2. Maybe there's a garage and you could change the garage into a downstairs bedroom. That could be another option. You could add an extension, and these are the sorts of things you want to be looking at when you're really investigating whether this 2-bed property that you're looking at is going to be able to add value. And when you do that, you're going to really grow the equity that you've got in that property. And that's going to help you weather things like downturns and stuff like that, which we're going through a bit of a downturn at the moment. House prices are down slightly. Next year might be even more. And so if you can add value, it protects you. So that's always what we're looking to do. Our current deal that we've got going through at the moment, it's a refurb project, a light refurb at that. And so we can add value to that property. We'll have a new kitchen, we'll have a new bathroom, and we'll paint and decorate it. Very, very straightforward stuff. So that's important to consider, is how can you add value? And so that's the 2-bed pros and cons. So they're cheaper and more likely that you can add value. And so 3-bed. Now, these are more desirable. There aren't lots of 3-bed properties in the UK. And so when they come up, they rent really fast. And families are just waiting for these types of properties. There just aren't enough around. Because what happens over time is people have taken family houses and turned them into 2 flats. For example, that's reduced the stock. We just don't build enough 3-bed properties as well. And so that means 3 beds are way more desirable. So they will rent really fast. Like, genuinely, a lot of agents will have people, a waiting list of people that are just desperate to get onto that. Now, the other thing is obviously it's going to cost more. So maybe it's a little more difficult to add value to a 3-bed. Maybe someone's already done it before, so maybe someone's already taking it from a 2-bed to a 3-bed property. So it can be a little harder to find value in those properties. But ultimately, which one's the better purchase? That's what you want to know, right? Well, I feel they're both good options. I would only buy the 2-bed if I could add value to that property. That's really very, very important. And I would be wanting to add an extra bedroom into that so I can turn it into a 3-bed property. Then, if I've got the option, then that's the property deal that I would take. I would take the 2-bed that I could turn into a 3-bed. However, if there was 3 beds for sale on the market, I would also be looking at those if I can get a good price on that property. So that could be something that I could add value by a refurbishment as well. So maybe you could be looking for 3-bed properties that need a new kitchen, a new bathroom, new carpets. They're coming up a little bit more frequently than they have done for the last few years, just because of the way the market is. And that's, again, what you need to be doing. You need to be adding value to whatever property you've got. And so ultimately, your portfolio, you want to have properties that are 3-bedroom properties. They're going to go up more in value. So both of these houses in general, they go up way faster than flats. And so the sellability of those properties is good, but you don't need to be going many more bedrooms. So a 3-bedroom house is a sweet spot here. I wouldn't be looking at 5 bedrooms and 6 bedrooms because the market for those types of properties is lower. If you do go for that level, 5 bedrooms, 6 bedrooms, then you want to be looking at it as a HMO property, house of multiple occupancy. And that works great too. That's a good strategy. But with regards to 2 beds and 3 beds, houses are always a winner. House prices in the last few years have gone up way more percentage-wise than flats. They're way easier to rent. They're also freehold, which is very, very important. Let's put that down here as well. So these are going to be freehold. And what that means, just in case you don't know, is that you own the land under the property. And so you have full control over what happens to that property. If you don't want to fix the roof, you don't have to fix the roof. Of course, if it's broken, you want to fix it. Of course you do. However, if you own a flat and they just decide that they want to improve the roof, it's not failed, but they feel, well, maybe in the future it will, you don't have so much say. You're a leaseholder in that property. It might go to vote, but it's very hard to stop maintenance being done on that property. I have leasehold properties where they will say, let's just decorate the property. Let's decorate the corridors constantly every couple of years. They massively overpay for that kind of stuff. And you don't really get a voice in that. You just have to pay up. With a freehold property, you don't have that problem. It's your bricks, your mortar, your land, more importantly. So in a recap, 2 bedrooms I would be looking for that I can add an extra bedroom to. And if I can't, then I'm not interested in that as a 2-bed. A 3-bed, I'd be looking for stuff that I could add value to. New kitchens, new bathrooms, like carpets, decorating, anything that I can just do quickly to add value. It's not as essential at that stage to add new bedrooms and stuff like that. 3 bedrooms is the sweet spot. That is what renters want. And that is where there is a massive lack of supply in the market. So if you can focus on getting those, you'd be a winner as a landlord, that's for sure. So help me get to this 100,000 views this month. If you haven't been watching content, go and check out some more. Smash the like button, guys. That really, really, really helps us with the YouTube algorithm. So make sure you smash it over there and go and check out this video. That's the next review.